What's good, y'all? It's the Empress Lives. Welcome to my channel if you are new. If you are returning, what is good, my loves? This is going to be for Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as North Node. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Energies can go either way, so get in where you fit in. So, what I have out here is somebody was like a karmic lesson for someone. So I'm getting in the past, somebody could have chose like a karmic, and I'm getting somebody was meant to learn the lesson about choosing karmic energies. Yeah, somebody needed to see the truth that someone from their past was a bad decision. But I'm also getting, even though it was like this connection with this karmic was bad news, it was still it's like it still came out to be like a blessing in disguise. Somebody may do R&B music. I'm also getting somebody was never envious of somebody. Yeah, somebody was never competing against somebody or in competition or fighting somebody. But I'm getting somebody, a karmic kept trying to fight this person, block somebody. So it could be y'all was trying to fight somebody, block somebody. But I'm getting this person was never trying to fight y'all, never trying to block y'all or something. Yeah, but I'm getting y'all could have lied in court on this person, or somebody that do R&B music could have lied in court, or somebody lied in court on somebody that does R&B music. I'm getting it's because they were trying to steal this person's identity. So a karmic caused someone to have bad news because they wanted to be this person, or so it could be somebody wanted to be someone, so they could have stole from somebody because theft is out here. They caused someone to have some type of bad news. Yeah, somebody wanted to claim credit for another person's success. So somebody could have been like, you see how you watching? Okay. I'm getting somebody could be like watching somebody in the dark, or like hiding behind the, bushes and watching somebody, a karmic, because they wanted to, like, I'm getting they want someone to have bad news so they can be this person, steal their identity. But I'm getting now somebody don't want to be a copycat, or they don't want to be seen as a copycat. But whoever this is, they're soulless, okay? So somebody that's soulless and that's a karmic, they could be like still trying to put somebody in fear because they don't want it exposed that they was trying to just trying to copy somebody. So I'm getting like a karmic just like wanted to attach themselves to somebody so that they could copy this person. Okay. Or take credit for their success, for their talent, for their ideas, their gifts, whatever. Yeah, so I'm getting somebody still could be trying to put somebody in fear at this time because they don't want to be exposed for being a copycat, but they are. Yeah, but I'm getting whoever they're doing this to is fearless. They're hard to phase, okay? Yeah, now something's not funny. So I'm getting now something's not funny because somebody new may have been meant to come in someone's life, or it may be like a karmic soulmate was meant to come in someone's life, but they chose to be karmic instead. Okay, so I'm getting a karmic had a chance to either be karmic towards somebody, or not be karmic, and I'm getting, yeah, whoever this person is that they were being karmic to, they were a blessing in disguise. And I'm getting somebody, a karmic, thought it was funny to, I'm getting like they was like, oh, I'm gonna teach they ass a lesson. Then I was getting that in who's reading Leo, so it could be a Leo involved as well. But somebody, a karmic, wanted to teach somebody a lesson by causing them bad news. But whoever this is, they're a blessing in disguise, so they keep getting blessed. It's like every time somebody causes bad news for this person, it actually helps them in this area, or it helps them in this area, or it helps them in this area. And so now something's not funny. I'm also getting now that somebody wants someone to come into their life or be in their life. It's not funny because they know they can't. Okay. So yeah, I'm getting two are gonna have to move the fuck on. What I was getting is somebody that's lighter skin. They could have like a head full of gray hair or a lot of gray hair, and somebody darker skin that's younger. They both gonna have to hold hands, sis. So it could be two karmics, one old and one young. Okay, one older and lighter skin with gray hair, one darker skin. They could have like dark black hair. I'm getting dark skin, so somebody could be dark skin African American. But yeah, or they could just be darker skin. But I'm getting, yes, sweetheart, you two karmics gonna have to hold hands and move on, because I'm getting it's exposed that they were the ones that was doing a bad job. They were the ones that was ignorant as fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting, but now these two gonna have to move on because they self-sabotage somebody who they could have actually had a like I'm getting like a positive soulmate connection, somebody who could have had them thinking more positive. But I'm getting they prove to be ignorant and doing a bad job when somebody else, that's why somebody else is putting in work towards this Empress. So somebody is still putting in work towards an Empress, and I'm getting two are going to have to move the fuck on. But yeah, so they keep trying to get somebody to be in fear, but they hard to phase. Somebody keep trying to manifest a way for somebody to be in fear. So like I'm getting like keep this person in fear and frantic so that behind the scenes they can steal this person's identity. Yeah, but I'm getting somebody is trying to manifest and against somebody, but they're still happy. Somebody still has a happy family situation. So somebody could be trying to manifest this person now because of confirmation. Somebody could be trying to manifest this person now because they know they can have a happy family situation with this person. They know somebody is an empress, okay? Or it could be a rapper. Somebody could be trying to manifest a rapper or manifest this empress, but I'm getting a masculine is putting work. They like, no, I'm putting in work with this empress, okay? So you bitches gonna have to move the fuck on. So it could be a Gemini, okay? Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sag. I'm getting, they gonna have to say, baby, bye, 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 okay? Because somebody like, that's what somebody already knows that a fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sag, a Virgo, and a Gemini was trying to be somebody, steal someone's identity while they were trying to make them look like bad news. Now they just look soulless, or I'm getting they are soulless, okay? Yeah, so somebody don't want it to be exposed that they lied about sleeping with someone. They don't want it to be exposed that they was a copycat or somebody that they was attached to was trying to copy this empress. Or somebody just wanted to like claim credit for someone's success by using their identity. Yeah, I'm getting somebody like I wasn't trying to be them. I was. Yeah, how was you not trying to be this motherfucker? And you was trying to steal their identity. Yeah, it could be somebody who thought they was a business rival to this person. And they keep trying to put somebody in fear. Keep trying to like send somebody the evil eye because they are bad news and they're karmic. Okay, could be up to 3. I'm getting could be 4. Leo, Aries, Sag, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus, a Gemini. Okay, they constantly convince people that they this and that, but why? How can you convince people that you this and that when you gotta steal another bitch identity? Yeah, so someone is doing black magic or juju on someone here, but then at the same time pretending like they this and that. So how you think you the shit when you gotta do magic and shit? So, oh snap. This I don't know. Somebody could be Asian, okay? Familiar. Somebody look from this I don't know. Somebody look familiar or somebody could look like this. And they're doing black magic and juju on somebody but then like to the public they're trying to portray like, oh, I'm the shit, I'm this and that, but the whole time you rivaling with somebody regarding their business. Or I'm getting, if you in the same business as this person, you shouldn't be worrying about competing with this motherfucker. I'm getting they was never fighting you, they was never in competition with you, but whoever this is, they're a karmic, they're bad news. So they was trying to like compete with somebody through their business, but then trying to convince people that they the shit, they this and that. Yeah, it could be somebody Asian, or that person look Filipino to me. Yeah, but somebody keeps recharging their energy. So somebody keeps trying to drain someone, 911. Somebody could be using the police against somebody, but all somebody does is recharge their energy. Yeah, whoever this person is, they're an energy vampire. Somebody has psychic protection, okay? So somebody could be like doing spell work in someone's dream state, trying to cause someone insomnia, nightmares. But I'm getting this because they're like a business rival, or I'm getting this because, or they could have started doing a business to compete with somebody, but I'm getting it's to cover up that they were a karmic lesson for somebody here. They were bad news. They're just an energy vampire. So Yeah, I'm getting an energy vampire that keeps trying to drain someone's energy, keeps trying to harvest someone's energy, keeps trying to be somebody and shit by doing black magic and spells, but then trying to put this person in fear. I'm getting this because they're an empress, but somebody is looking out for this empress and putting in work, honey. So somebody gonna have to move the fuck on. Could be a group of 6. It could be 3 to 6 people that's gonna have to skedaddle. Yeah, so cause somebody got that snapper, okay. Somebody got that snapper, that water, okay. Somebody could be like I just heard a water child. So somebody could be like a water child, somebody who is like associated with the water, okay? Water kingdom, something like that. Yeah, but I'm getting a bitter bitch trick somebody or try to steal some. I'm also getting somebody try to steal somebody's voice, Ursula ass bitch. Yeah, so I'm getting or silence somebody, some type of Ursula energy was trying to silence somebody because they're a karmic, they're bad news, but somebody manifested a blessing in disguise, an empress who helps them recharge their energy, or because a masculine is putting in work towards the empress, they're able to recharge their energy. So a possessive father, they could have been trying to cause somebody bad news, or they did. A bitter bitch caused somebody bad news, but I'm getting somebody was meant to learn a lesson about what a karmic is and who's karmic, and I'm also getting like how to recharge their energy after dealing with karmics. So yeah, I'm getting somebody doing this only helps someone grow further, helps someone to learn more lessons, helps someone to evolve faster. Yep, so somebody who tried to ruin someone's future, but their future is safe. So, yeah, somebody who loves giving to others, they're charitable, they show acts of kindness, they're sweet. I'm getting someone who's loving. Somebody like kept trying to cause this person bad news so that they could be them or something. Yeah, now everybody know that somebody was trying to ruin somebody's future by doing spells. Could be on a rapper or doing spells on the Empress. Yeah, so everybody know that somebody tried to ruin someone's future, but their future is safe. So now people could feel guilty. Somebody could be like, I feel so fucking guilty for this. They know it was a bad decision because somebody keeps just recharging their energy. 1, 2, 3, somebody keeps being on the right path. And then they keep further exposing that they're bad news. They do a bad job. They're a karmic. Okay. Now somebody could be crying and they in regret. They like, oh my gosh, yeah, it was hard to believe, but it's true that someone was trying to ruin someone's future by trying to make it, trying to like cause bad news in their life so that they could look like a karmic. The whole time it's because somebody moved on from karmics, a karmic Gemini, a karmic Leo, Aries, Sag, a karmic Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. Yeah, so could be a sister energy here. So somebody did have a sister's back for real, for real. They were a loyal companion to this person, but they still caused them bad news. I'm getting it's because they're karmic. Yeah, somebody could have helped some or assisted someone's sister with like healing. That's why they don't have a physical health concern, or somebody could have not had a physical health concern if they wouldn't have tried to cause somebody bad news who is a blessing in disguise or was a blessing in disguise for this person. So somebody could have healed whoever this is. They know how to recharge their energy. They know how to distance themselves from karmics so that they can recharge their energy. But somebody keeps like trying to put somebody in fear about their love life, put somebody in fear about their finances and shit. Yeah, but life's good anyway. So I'm getting, but whoever did this, they're losing divine protection or they're not protected spiritually. So I'm getting life is good for a Scorpio energy or will be good for a Scorpio in the future. Because somebody is a loyal companion. They have somebody's back for real, for real. But somebody mama is bad news or caused somebody bad news. Yeah, they wanted somebody dead or locked up so that they didn't get exposed. So somebody could be well endowed. So somebody mama could have been trying to cause somebody a bad news because somebody well endowed. Okay, yeah, something wasn't smart, or somebody knows that something that they did in the past wasn't smart. Yeah, they knew somebody didn't have money lost due to karma. It was because somebody was trying to make someone look like bad news. Yeah, but I'm getting somebody don't want to admit that they was lying about somebody. They don't want to admit that they didn't lie about sleeping with somebody. So somebody was just using somebody for money, energy. So they tried to cause someone money loss to make it seem like it was due to bad karma, but it was actually somebody purposely or a group purposely causing somebody bad news because they were stealing their money or their energy. Yeah, to angels. So it could be more than one earth angel. Somebody was using for energy and money. Karmics. Virgo, Gemini, Leo, Aries, Sag. Okay. Capricorn, Taurus. Yep, so somebody definitely could have believed lies about somebody. That's an empath. They could have been like, they're not of the Most High. How a karmic gonna say who's of the Most High and who not? Bitch, you the soulless one. You the demon. You the one that got to do magic and shit. 1551 could be significant. So somebody definitely may feel horrible for what they put somebody through because they believe lies about someone. I'm getting somebody was just trying to tempt somebody into like doing something evil so that they could look like a karmic because they're ungrateful. They don't want to focus on what they got going on. They don't want to focus on what they should be grateful on. They want to focus on causing another motherfucker bad news. Is you okay, karmic? Yeah, so somebody is not deceived by whoever this karmic is. So 222. So because somebody wasn't deceived by this karmic or because they're not, they keep trying to cause them bad news. Oh, it's because they're upset they don't got royal DNA. So they needed to steal this empress's identity or this rapper's identity so that so you could pretend like you have royal DNA. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting a corrupt lawyer. They don't want somebody to stand their ground, or a corrupt lawyer knows somebody didn't want someone to stand their ground. Yeah, somebody with mental health issues. So a corrupt lawyer knew somebody had mental health issues in the past. So they helped somebody be corrupt towards someone's soulmate because they're an empress or because somebody's a rapper and they moved on from somebody who did a bad job. Okay. Yeah, so I'm getting people will have to accept the truth and move forward. Yes, somebody had a corrupt lawyer to help them cause somebody bad news so that they could teach somebody a lesson and make them look like a karmic. You can't teach somebody a lesson by trying to tempt them and trying to manifest them being evil if they not. Yeah, somebody never wanted to be somebody's side piece, or somebody never wanted a side piece, so somebody gonna have to accept the truth and move on. Somebody's not meant to go through financial woes. Yeah, but so because somebody not is moving on and not meant to go through financial woes, somebody don't want someone to stand their ground. So they're trying to put an empress in fear or trying but I'm getting, yeah, this is stupid. Yeah, somebody with a pear shape, they're meant to live in luxury. Oh, so somebody's heavenly spouse. So somebody may be meant to live in luxury with their heavenly spouse. And that could have put a Virgo in fear, a Gemini in fear, a Leo, Aries, Sag in fear. So they call somebody bad news. Getting Leo, Taurus, okay, Gemini. Yeah, somebody doing something fake out of anger. Somebody may need to get a restraining order from against one of these motherfuckers because I'm getting they keep doing something fake out of anger because they want to put somebody in fear. Because I'm getting they did a bad job. They're a karmic and they don't like to be what they are. I don't know. Somebody got a pear shape, auburn, reddish brown hair. Now somebody in fear themselves because of the magic they did on an empress or on a rapper. Now they in fear because they're exposed for being a karmic that did a bad job. Yeah, a narcissist who has no remorse. Yep, so this may be a bad business investment. Be careful. So I'm getting a narcissist could have gotten to like a business deal to put an empress in fear, but I'm getting that was a bad investment. Getting this narcissist, they got warned to be careful, but they wanted to keep trying to cause somebody bad news. So Libra, yeah, somebody has grown woman energy, or Libra knows somebody got grown woman energy. Somebody was never someone's manager, so now they could be in fear and trying to put this person in fear. So yeah, I'm getting somebody muscular or naturally muscular. They can't get over somebody, but they're gonna have to move on. Somebody was just meant to learn the lesson from the karmic and move on. So I'm getting now the karmics. You're going to have to move on, sweetie. Okay? Somebody going to have to move on from a rapper. Somebody going to have to move on from an empress. They like, but I don't want you to stand your ground. So somebody could be again, somebody could be trying to manifest somebody being on OnlyFans or something. But I'm also getting somebody was only a fan of somebody. Somebody fanned out. I was just talking about that on my post. Yeah, so somebody knew that they were only fans of somebody when they got a new home. But because they're karmic, they try to be this person, steal their identity, teach them a lesson when they knew they was a bad decision in the past. How you a bad decision, you gonna try to make somebody else look like they a bad decision, bitch. That's why somebody moved on. So someone definitely could have been poisoning somebody, okay, lacing they could be their ganja, because I did see ganja somewhere. They food, they drinks, just to stop somebody from going towards a business venture, and just so that somebody won't get a lump sum. Somebody pathetic. I'm getting a whole group of pathetic people. It's exposed. They just immature. Yeah, somebody needed to ignore somebody. Somebody could have been like, they're abusive, knowing damn well this person not abusive. But I'm getting somebody needs to ignore whoever this is, okay? Because something was serious about a Gemini in reverse. Could be a Gemini in reverse was trying to make it, or like trying to manifest a way or do magic to make somebody abusive so that they seem like good news. But so that they seem like bad news, and that this magician here, they seem like good news. Now they in fear because everybody know that they was doing magic on a rapper and on an empress. Yep, knowing damn well it's not your birthright, bitch. Just because you doing magic to steal somebody's birthright, it's not yours. It's not, say it with me, it's not your birthright. It's this empress's birthright, or it's this rapper's birthright. It's not your birthright. Somebody could have dark hair, black or brown. Somebody could have been like, ignore them the whole time, bitch. It's not your birthright. Why is you worried about them? Somebody just can't. And somebody could be telling whoever this is to stop, but they can't get over somebody. They can't move on. 222. So a daughter, okay. So somebody could have been running away from their problems by causing somebody else bad news. 2233 could be significant. Somebody could play football. Somebody could have had a daughter with a football player who was bad news, but I'm getting it still was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, because I'm getting somebody was faking their emotions, okay, just to like cause somebody bad news. Now they could be in fear. Yeah, because I'm getting somebody that played football. They wanted a lump sum, so they was faking their emotions for somebody. But yeah, somebody was not a PIMP, okay. Yeah, they were just an enemy towards an empress. But I'm getting, yeah, so then they just wanted money, clout, or attention off this empress or off this rapper. So somebody could be like traveling towards someone to cause them bad news for clout, attention. Virgo, a Gemini, a Leo, Aries, Sag. Yeah, because they want to live in luxury. I'm getting somebody wanted to hit the jackpot. So they thought if they got attention by causing somebody bad news, or got clout from causing somebody bad news, that you wouldn't get exposed for doing a bad job yourself. You wouldn't be exposed for doing magic. You wouldn't be exposed for being a karmic. Well, too bad you are. Yeah. Somebody's still going to have the jackpot. Okay. Then they know that. So somebody don't want to end the cycle of trying to put this person in fear, but they fearless. So now it's Virgo in fear, or y'all could be in fear, Virgo, okay, or Gemini, Taurus, Capricorn, Leo, Aries, Sag. Yep, so a karmic mother was doing something for clout. Could have to do with traveling. Ever since somebody traveled, yeah, but somebody is not forgetting what somebody did in the past. This karmic mother. Now they don't want to be seen as a bugaboo, but you was, bitch, okay? Somebody could be from up north, East Coast, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut. Somebody is not going to forget what they did in the past, period. They were meant to be a lesson, and that's it. Now it's time for they had their lessons. Now it's time for their blessings, okay? So something could have to do with school. Somebody with curly hair, they was bad news. Or they caused somebody bad news. A Gemini, Virgo, Leo, Aries, Sag. Yeah, trying to cause or put somebody through nightmares and trying to disguise it, okay? Yeah, but somebody's still not being fooled out of a love because they know they'll play themselves if they lose this one. But somebody could be trying to manifest this Empress, and that's putting somebody in fear. So a rapper could be trying to manifest an Empress, or a rapper did manifest an Empress and they meant to have happiness with this person, or somebody trying to manifest this Empress and gonna have to move on, okay? Or somebody trying to manifest this rapper and they gonna have to move on. Cause somebody, yeah, cause you a bugaboo, bitch. Yeah, trying hard to cause a breakup by trying to put somebody through nightmares. Cause they running away from their problems, okay? 5-5 could be significant, okay? Yeah, somebody definitely terrified because they know they're exposed for being a bugaboo. They know that they're karmic. They know that they're bad news, but somebody still got blessed anyway. Yeah, so somebody terrified because somebody is exposed, somebody not a hoe. They not a prostitute, okay? Like a Gemini in the reverse who is a hoe for luxury or to live in luxury. Somebody could be from the Caribbean islands. They know somebody not a prostitute, but somebody did something so that they can live in luxury. Or somebody could have did something so they could live in luxury and travel to the Caribbean islands. So a beard, okay. So somebody could be a beard or could have been a beard to somebody in the past. So that means somebody, man, okay. Somebody that they met somebody in school. But this person was never their manager. I'm also getting somebody could have been acting like they was somebody manager, they PIMP or something. But all they was hiding that they was gay in a relationship in the past, okay, since school. Trying to cause somebody bad news because it could have been because they was trying to hide that they was gay. So I'm getting a man could or like somebody could have met somebody in high school or college and somebody was hiding that they was gay. So they were causing the person they were with bad news so that what, you could hide your gay? I'm also getting somebody bald head with a beard, okay? Somebody could be like, damn, your mama thick, okay? Or somebody mama thick. Yeah, so I'm getting somebody could have been saying somebody was not, or somebody mama knew somebody was not the perfect match with a past person. They knew this person was a bad decision. They knew they were karmic. They knew they was gay. So now somebody putting in work towards an Empress, okay, and they're manifesting happiness, or even through the magic, somebody's still happy with a person. And it could be a girl that was connected to a man that was gay, and that they were just meant to be karmic in their life, causing bad news until they realize, you're a karmic and you're a bad decision. Move along, troll, okay? So either way, it could be a gay fella or a gay lady. Take it out, resonate. Yeah, so you know what you did to them. It was right for them to end it. Somebody's still not being deceived by whoever this is. So I'm getting somebody trying to make somebody feel like they're not beautiful, but they're not stupid. Somebody like, how you gonna try to make me feel like I'm not beautiful, karmic? When you gotta do magic and shit to look like the Empress. You gotta do magic to be like the Empress. You gotta steal their identity and shit. Yeah, so Virgo, I'm getting, they didn't snake you, but you chose to snake them. I'm getting somebody was not trusting their intuition. Now they gonna have to deal with that karma. So y'all could have helped somebody cause somebody bad news, but they was never trying to fight you. I'm getting, they were just trying to move past a karmic from their past. Okay, yeah, now it's time for y'all to be patient and deal with this karma. Somebody could be divorced or getting divorced, okay? Or somebody could be trying to cause somebody fear about a divorce or something. Or trying to manifest this. But I'm getting the Empress knows somebody acting, a rapper knows somebody acting. So you're gonna have to just deal with the karma, sweetheart. Yeah. So somebody with curly hair was acting. So somebody with curly hair could have been acting like they were afraid, but they was doing magic on somebody, trying to cause them bad news. Yeah, because they're a narcissist. And they didn't feel beautiful, so they didn't want somebody else to feel beautiful, or they didn't want, I'm getting somebody don't want an Empress to be attracted to a rapper or a rapper to be attracted to an empress. They doing magic to do this, but somebody's still putting in work towards this empress. Somebody's still moving forward with this with the masculine here. Yeah, so I'm getting somebody who's just spreading rumors because they're a narcissist. Okay, a restraining order was necessary from whoever this narcissist is. Yeah, now that somebody's not being deceived by a past karmic, somebody has a lucky streak. Yeah, you should go after this business venture or opportunity. Somebody is meant to have the green light, but they may need may have needed to restrain, like a restraining order from somebody. Leo, Aries, Sag, Gemini, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. That keeps trying to put them in fear and shit. Do magic on their love life. Do magic on their finances. To make it seem like an empress doing a bad job or a rapper doing a bad job the whole time. The only motherfuckers that was doing a bad job is the karmics that they moved on from, okay? And they keep proving it, yeah. Somebody that pretend like they're holier than thou, but they evil as shit. This is unforgivable. So something is unforgivable. Somebody could be African descent, from Africa. Now they in fear because it's exposed that they were doing this to an empress, but I'm getting they should have just put in work towards this empress. But now they moved on, so I'm getting the magic is going to backfire. Yep. Also, somebody found guilty. Okay. Of trying to put an empress in fear or put a rapper in fear because they putting in work after moving the fuck on. They still going to move on with your weird ass. Yeah. Somebody found guilty of doing black magic. Damn, y'all Virgo? A Leo, Aries, Sag, but I'm getting y'all knew that was a bad decision in the past. Somebody could be from Canada. Y'all knew this person. You already knew that they were a blessing in disguise. So that that was a bad decision. Whoever this is, okay, yeah, because somebody just wanted someone to be happy. So somebody needs to go in another direction, whichever way is towards peace. That was the right. Yeah, somebody went towards a connection with somebody who just wants them to be happy. Not going back towards our karmics. That don't make no sense. Yeah, so somebody may want somebody to have a baby. Okay, they like, shit, I just want them to be happy, and I just want, get them some little rugrats. Yeah, somebody who's not cold-hearted. And they're not easily deceived. So I'm getting somebody manifested someone who just wants them to be happy, who's not cold-hearted. And even though people keep trying to make them appear to be bad news, they're a blessing in disguise. Somebody know that. Yeah. Somebody is not being deceived into thinking a person is unfaithful, unloyal, envious, spiteful, narcissistic, sneaky, or abusive. And they're not cold-hearted, okay? So now somebody in fear. You're supposed to be putting them in fear, and now your dumb ass in fear. Yeah, because they're exposed for studying, researching somebody just so that they can do magic or mind control. Somebody that's not cold-hearted. Somebody who just wants motherfuckers to be happy. Yeah, are you miserable? Are you okay? Like, you gotta be a miserable motherfucker to be studying and researching somebody to do magic and mind controlling because what? You don't feel beautiful or because somebody manifested a blessing in disguise after karmics? Yeah, so I'm getting, y'all needed to make a decision quick, or y'all may need to make a decision quick now. Or y'all could have made a quick decision to put somebody in fear, but they're fearless. And they still moving on, so... And somebody still manifesting happiness with this empress, or somebody still trying to manifest this empress, honey. They like, shit, I'm putting in work towards that. I don't give a fuck. Yeah, somebody that's a good mom. Somebody like, of course I'm going to put in work towards them. They're an empress. They're a good mom. Shit. I'm moving the fuck on from people who was doing a bad job in love connections. Karmic, family, friends, foe, buddies, exes, baby mama, baby daddy. I'm moving on, bitch. Period. Yeah, somebody is a mentor to someone, or somebody could have mentored somebody here. Somebody is a good mentor. This empress. Somebody could be Muslim, Jewish, slime. So yeah, I'm getting somebody is like slimy, grimy, okay, yeah, towards a go-getter, because they want that puna. You know what, just because somebody got that good that don't mean they bad news, sweetheart. Yeah, somebody a YouTuber, so I'm getting people know a YouTuber is a go-getter, and I'm getting after they learned a karmic lesson with karmics and they moved on, I'm getting the karmics decided to make it seem like they bad news, but I'm getting now everybody know they was a blessing in disguise. Yeah, somebody, a YouTuber is not a clout chaser. Somebody just didn't want someone to have a good life or something since they walked away from a coach. Yeah, somebody that's not a clout chaser. They're not a social butterfly. Somebody could be from Austin, Houston, San Antonio, or Dallas. They knew somebody was a good mom, but they mentored somebody to do magic on this person to keep them in fear, but they still moving on. Yeah, somebody's not a user. So I don't want to go to Mexico no more. So somebody could have been like trying to take somebody to Mexico. A creator? But I'm getting, yeah, the magic ain't working, sweetie, because if somebody still focused on their happy family, somebody still putting in work towards this Empress. So somebody could, yeah, ever since somebody got a new babe, somebody been trying to put someone in fear. Somebody karmic baby daddy. When they know they was doing a bad job, okay? Somebody could be from Idaho, New Mexico, Minnesota, Utah. Oh. Yeah, I was trying to stop somebody from being a musician. Okay. Somebody from China. All right. So I'm going to leave that there till next time.